So, the next thing that we need to do is go to some wreckage, like what we have here. There we go. Oh. Now I can easily say that this is pieces of the Aurora that's been fallen off, and we have to recover. I mean, if we recover them, we can turn them back into the raw components. What is titanium? That's the simplest solution I can give you. It's not really useful. A mobile vehicle bay, and you scan it with the scanner, and you will be able to get a blueprint fragment. Now we seems that we need 3 of those, so let's see if we can get 3 of those. What's inside of you? Nothing. Rotting wheat. Now this is the animal plant life, and I will go over this later, or I will make a separate video describing most of the stuff that we can found. But I will see that about later. Okay, this is what we want, a Seaglide. So we have 1 of 2 now. That's pretty already really good. Oh, here's a bioreactor. Strange, I've never seen that thing so close here. Some more salvage. Some broken one. Take that creature axe though. Purposes later. Nope, nothing in there. And it seems that we got our call from the distress signals from our communication device.
Emergency. Severe dehydration detected. Seek fluid intake immediately.
So we want to look what that is. What's that? Looks like a lab, like a counter or something. It's the lab counter, okay. So there's also cosmic items you can find, like the lab counter. What I'm scanning right now. There we go.
New blueprint acquired.
There we go. That's the Seaglide fragments.
New blueprint acquired.
Now, no other blueprint has been found. I don't see anything that's useful for us now. Right here. So let's go back to the base, drink some water, and then we go back and continue our quest. Now, what we actually want is some a suit, especially for the radiation what will be coming off of the Aurora, and some fins. Seaglide is also important, but we will do that later.
Message.
The Altar crew. This is Lifepod 3 uploading coordination. Our coordination. We're plugging some holes in our emergency Seaglide. If we're late for the patients, don't panic. Also, don't go home without us. Seriously, 3 out. Hell. I think this will give me a short throat if I keep talking like this. Okay, let's actually drink some food.
Stabilizing.
Let's put away some stuff like a repair tool. There's no need for it anymore. So we can make a Seaglide. Now we only need a battery, lubricant, and some copper wire. Now we don't have copper wire, or is it copper wire? Let's say yeah, let's take copper wire. At you. I'm sorry about that. If I cut that out, but I was sneezing. Oh, my back is burning up. Ugh, that's annoying. So we need some copper wiring. For that we need another copper. Did I drink water? I drank the water, but it wasn't enough to dehydrate me completely. So, what I like the most to find in these worlds is like really big corals. And I don't mean these, but there's other ones. I did saw it a moment ago. Ah, there it is. So yeah, you cannot scan everything. Oh, this is quartz that we need.
Caution. Dehydration detected.
I know about the dehydration. Shut the fuck up. Coral shell, yeah. And this is what I mean. Oh, oh, I used the wrong button again. There we go. There's a lot on it and there's a lot in it. But in it is mostly unworthy now because you don't have a lot of place to go. Now this is an alien life form. You have the little fish. And you have these motherfuckers. Don't have to get too close to him. Oh, and I'm going away from him. Because these balls are poisonous and I don't want to kill myself just yet. So let's actually scan lime chunks as well. Scanning everything today. But for now let's just focus on our stuff. It's actually only for the base, so. But I will explore it with you guys, just to let you show it. Okay, so we need a wire. So we can make the... What was I making? Oh, we also need a battery and some lubricant. Great.
Warning, local radiation readings exhibit characteristics consistent with total degradation of the Aurora's dark matter drive core. A quantum detonation will occur with a probability of 85.5%. Advise observing a 1 kilometer safety range.
So yeah, the Aurora's going to
Vital signs stabilizing.
explode soon, so we actually need to make sure that we're safe. Actually looking what do we need? We need fiber mesh silicon. Fiber mesh is silicon. Silicon is 2 creepvine clusters and silicon was... Oh, that's weird. Silicon. Or fiber mesh. Oh, we need actually something else for that. Okay, let's see. We need silicon rubber. We need flashlight. Flashlight is glass, so that's easy to make. I never made that thing. Computer chip and diamonds. Okay. So we need to actually find some bleach or some water. So, and bleach is salt and uncommon coral, so it's not very hard to make. I'm already slow on what I'm doing. I need to find actually fiber mesh. But first we need silicon rubber. There's space for that. No, we don't. Great. We actually put all this titanium away. Titanium is the most important item, but... Yeah, we go to that real soon. Oh, ship is burning. The ship is burning. It's overheating. Is that what I need? Yeah, it is. That was weird. Couldn't see it, really see it actually. So these are creepvines, as you will see now. And these are the most important items in the beginning of the game. So sandstone chunks. Scan that as well real quick. And we got some gold. Awesome. That's good. Now what we actually need is these little bulbs over here. But we need to look out for these things. And those are stalkers. Now I won't scan them right now. There's no way I will be able to get away from them. Or they scan them at least. So I'll leave them alone for now. Oh, pick it, pick it, pick it. Oh, there we go.
Discovered.
I actually picked up a creature.
Alien life forms may have unexpected characteristics and applications. Utilizing alien resources is a proven survival strategy. Good.
Good.
Oxygen.
Okay, let's actually... the CPU is an automated distress result from Life Plus 4 coordination and tests. Since planet full pod has been substance damaged, no crew member have this marked. A zero life sign has been detected on board. Recommended investigation. Everyone is dead, but there is no one in there. So that's quite unfortunate for them, but we need to move on. So we can now make lubricant. That's also a very useful thing that we need. Make some silicon real quick. And I'm an idiot, I need it too. Oh, great. Also, we can now make filtered water out of the fish we had. This way we can able to some little more
vital signs stabilizing.
And I'm an idiot, I actually needed more, so I'll be right back when I have it.
"30 seconds. Increasing calorie intake recommended.
So we have some other fish types that we can do with the bladder fish, but we also have that stuff. So let's see, we need some more silicon. Then we need our fins. That's the most important item I get myself. That way we can swim a little bit faster, catch some fish actually, and neutralize ourselves a little bit more. So let's go and do that. If I'm strong enough and not an idiot. Come here, you fucking fish. Oh really? I'm going to do that today.
New creature discovered.
Okay, that's a peeper. Actually need you more than anyone else.
Emergency. Seismic readings suggest a quantum detonation has occurred in the Aurora's drive core. The central dark matter reactor will reach a supercritical state.
Oh,
in
this is important.
T-minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
And there goes the front of the ship, everyone. Hear it now. Radiation washing over it. The ship has been damaged. There's no way in. There was no way in at least, but now there is. But it's been damaged and the radioactive waste have expanded. So there's no way we can ever go in there. Let's see. What else do we need? Fiber mesh. I'm lucky that I took more of that. Because now we can make a survival knife.
Weapons were removed from standard survival blueprints following the massacre on Abraxas Prime. As an essential survival tool for 2.5 million years, the knife remains the only exception. Sorry about that.
No worry, computer.
The fabricator cooks small organisms while disposing of the skeletal structure, bodily fluids, and internal organs, thus rendering them safe for human
consumption. Okay.
Vital signs stabilizing.
So the fish is actually food, and the bladder fish is the only way of getting water. Now the reason why I wanted a survival knife, if you have salt, and you go over to these big Look at that spin that we did. I actually want you. I actually want you. Come here. Why am I'm actually clicking. If you go over these and then hit it with the knife, the left mouse button, then you will get some coral. And these corals are the most important things if you early on to get water. The salt and water are the most important things in the beginning. Let's see, let's drink that water then. And you will need... Let's see, I thought I could make more water. Did I actually make it? I did make water, right? Oh, no, you need to make bleach. I'm bad. Sorry. You need to make bleach first. And there's only one way used for the bleach at the moment. It's to make water. Or there is some others, I don't know. But water is the most efficient way of getting the use of bleach. Now, these are, I think, almost the strongest water that you can find. Yeah, no, these are the strongest water you can find. It gives you 48 TO, so let's put that safety away. Okay, the next thing that we need is the radiation suit, so that we don't get radiation. And for that we need fiber mesh. Okay, let's go back to the coral stuff. To the coral area. Yeah, I definitely can make a base close to on the surface actually. I like making bases close to the surface, that way you have something to look out at. So cut down a creep vine.
New blueprint acquired.
Actually, let's take as many as we can. There we go. Now, creep vine is also a source of food. And it's not a strong one, but you can get a lot of it. It has a food of 3 and 1 HTO, so that means that's that much in the scale. But if you eat a lot of it, it will work. Like completely and fine. So let's go up in our side onto the base. And let's make some fiber mesh. What's right here? I know a lot about this game, so don't worry about it. There we go, some fiber mesh has been made. Let's make a radiation suit. And it gives us the helmet, the body, and the regenerating cloths. Now we also have all the things now, so now we can actually go to the Aurora if we wanted to. But before I'm going over there, I have other things to occupy myself with. Like we need the Seaglide, is one of the most important, and for that we need lubricants. So if you have that, we will be set, meaning I need to go back to the forest again. And that's the pressure fish, by the way. I actually looked at it and that was not supposed to happen. But you need this crash powder later on. My bad, I actually looked at him. Should actually look away, that way I will swim faster, so. What a beautiful ship. And it's broken. There's no way of repairing that, by the way. At least not yet. I don't think it'll ever come in the game, but at the moment it's not in the game. Oh, fuck! But, where? Oh, he only bit me once. There we go. So that was a stalker that attacked me, actually. They are quite annoying. And if you ever need them, by the way, later on the video, you will see that I'll never be able to find them. He's coming for me, so... Now we actually can scan him a little bit.
Oxygen.
Can I scan you completely? Probably not because you're swimming away, but... Okay, let's actually go back to this thing because I don't want him to follow me the whole constant way. You should actually go back to your base. I don't know why you're following me this far, actually. Okay. We need some lubricants. Some lubricants. There we go. Now we will be able to make the Seaglides. And this is our best way of getting in and out of areas. There's a little map, but it's not useful at the moment. So next thing that we need is a good source of all the tools. The next one of most important is it's the habitat builder and the laser cutter are the two and most important. I don't think the flashlight is important. I have no use for a flashlight. I never use that thing. But for the habitat builder and for the laser cutter we need a diamond and a battery and a titanium and a computer chip and a battery. Now I am having a way to get a lot of batteries real quick. For that I need to go to somewhere else. So battery and a diamond. Okay. So at the moment you can now explore a little bit. You can put stuff in the chests. Make sure that everything is safe. And I actually want a laser cutter actually before we actually going somewhere else, but I'm unable to do that at the moment. Well, I'm not completely. I can do something to get the laser cutter sooner, but it will spoil something later on. It is like a spoiler for the story actually. The story will be fucked up if you do this. What I'm going to do. But we're going over there. It's a solar eclipse. It's not actually darkened out. It's just a solar eclipse. So let's go for where I wanted to go. I will show you something. It's a little bit spoilery this early in the game, or if you've never seen anything. It's a spoiler for early game stuff that I'm doing right now. Actually, hold on a second. Also, if you have a second Seaglide like this, you can actually scan them. And you get titanium out of them. That way you will have a resourceable way of titanium. Nothing there. Let's find no useful parts. That's what we need. Okay.
30 seconds.
Okay, we have another distress signal, but we're not going over there yet. Is it this way? Ah, god damn it, I need to go the other way.